Imagine if in your business, you are not doing anything, right? Your team is managing each and everything. They are taking decisions on your behalf. They are taking your business to the new heights, and you are just making money out of it. Is it really possible? It looks strange, but it's possible. If your team has the same objectives and your management or the investors also have the same objectives, when your goals are aligned, then only your business can go to this direction. But how is it possible? Let's try to understand that. There is very interesting reason of conflicts with your employees, and that is called the untold story. Now, what is this untold story? Suppose your employees don't have the courage to speak in front of you. Now, what will happen? They'll have some story about you, maybe about your organization, or maybe they are not feeling good with their colleagues, or they are being, exploited by their seniors, but they are not able to speak out in front of you. So that's an untold story. You have also formed some story about your employee. You also have some assumptions. You have some expectations from your employees. And when they don't deliver the things according to your expectations, you get frustrated. So these are the untold stories at both the ends, So these stories should be discussed, and you should sit with your team members. You should give them opportunity to speak. This fear of talking in front of you shouldn't be there. It's always good to have HR policies in your organization, because if you have the policies, then things are very clear. If your employees are not considering your organization as their own organization, they will not work for you for the growth. Then it will become a kind of a professional, hardcore relationship, which is between two individuals, and it's a contract-based relationship. There is no sentiment, there is no emotion, there is no common goal towards growth. Don't you think that your employees should have self-motivation? And suppose your employees are putting up extra hard work, they are spending more time, even if they are working on Sundays or holidays. But in lieu of that, you should also compensate them, even if they are taking some extra leaves. So you should not deduct their money. It's a kind of a give and take relationship. So once you build that strong relationship with your team, then only you both will have common goals and objectives. Now it's time to ask yourself that how many times do you appreciate your employees? Your employees, your team don't always need financial benefits. They also need emotional support, because they are humans. They have sentiments, they have feelings, they have desires, right? So you have to take care of all these aspects, because if you are not, considering them as humans, and you are just, doing anything for exchange of financial gains, then it is not going to last forever. And one more issue is there when you, compare your one team member with another, because every individual has own, limitations and challenges, and also skills. The person A cannot behave like person B. If you are creating a balance, then things will be different. The biggest reason of conflict with your employees or with your team is the goals, because there are two types of goals every individual has in life. One is the professional goal, and the second is the personal goals. In your business also, you have these two types of goals. You have goals for your business, and you have goals for your personal life. Obviously, the personal interests of your employees will be different, and your personal interests, your objectives, your problems, your lifestyle, and everything will be different from your team members. But there is one thing which can be common. That is the professional goal. That is the business goal. So for your employees, these are the professional goals, and for you, they could be the, your business goals. But ultimately, they both are your career goals, because you both are in the same organization. It is the same business which is giving you money, which is giving you professional success, which is taking your career to new heights. Then why these goals are not common? If your organization doesn't have a proper onboarding process for your employees, for your team, then you are gonna, have a lot of conflicts with them. Because what happens when your employees, they join, there should be an induction process. There should be a training process. And training and learning is something which is not a one-time activity. It's a continuous process. And as long as your organization is there, you should also learn, and you should also train yourself, and you should also give this opportunity to your team, because if you are not giving the right skills to your team members, so they'll not be able to give you the desired results. Because of Lack of training, what happens that your employees, they feel demotivated, they feel discouraged, because you can't expect your employees to do each and everything without training, without proper learning. And now whose responsibility is to build this capacity? Who is responsible to create that training environment? Who is responsible to give them opportunity to learn new skills? So it's not a very big challenge if you consider your team as humans, you understand their human psychology, their emotions, their sentiments, and you build a relationship with them. Then only your organization will grow. And if you're, just be talking about terms and conditions, your complete HR policies and all those kind of stuff, that is important, but that is not going to give you the desired results. They'll come in your organization, they'll work for some financial or other benefits, and they'll move on to some other job. If you all starting from top to bottom, all the members of your organization, they work towards a common goal. They want to take your organization to the new heights, then everything is possible. But you all have to come into a relationship, because there is nothing better than a relationship. If you have strong relations with them, then you can inspire them, then you can motivate them, and you can persuade them to do anything.